Just in case I forgot to write this dream down, it's about my mom. I dreamt that I was undercover. I knew I was breaking my mom out of this place that was made to look like a relaxing retreat. Although this place was made to be believed to be like a good place to go to be cared for, when in actuality they were killing people on purpose, and I had to get my mom out. I approached what looked like a military camp. It had fences, barbed wire, military green trucks all around. It was made to look welcoming, but for some reason, she couldn't see it for what it was. They only meant harm, not health. For some reason, I kept getting a 1940s vibe. I don't know if this was a more trusting mentality of the medical system or what. My dad had wheeled her over to visit with me in the sunshine. The whole time a man dressed in white like a nurse's scrubs was trying to feed her this oatmeal porridge he brought out on a tray. The medical staff never smiled and truly seemed very pushy, trying to make sure you knew who was in control. I immediately knew to play along. He was handing them out to everyone. For some reason she had to be fed. She had just entered this place. I took it and told him I would feed it to her as we were gonna go on a walk together. He didn't want me to, and he gave resistance and was insistent that I feed her the porridge. It had her medicine in it. I knew I had to trick everyone into thinking I was just pleasantly visiting with my dying mom, that I wasn't suspicious in any way. For some reason it was like in the Body Snatcher movie when they could detect if you were lying or not. They would let people come and go, but it was still guarded. And I knew their goal was for me to stay and enter into one of the tents. I had already noticed people coming and smiling and happy, then being ushered into a tent and disappearing. They kept trying to get me to do as they said, and I had great excuses. I kept saying I sure would just as soon as we got back from our walk, and of course she had to be fed her porridge. He liked that answer and gave approval to the guard to let us go for a stroll. I pushed her in the wheelchair. I kept shattering about nonsense to throw off anyone listening. So I pretended to be totally playing along, and Mom kept insisting I feed her the oatmeal at this point. My mom literally walked into this place and then suddenly started dying. Okay, so at some point my dad has disappeared. I do know he left through the gate. Recently I was displaced by Hurricane Helene, and it made me go live with my parents after 40 years of not living with my parents. Both parents are on many medications, and some quite harmful. I believe this dream to be related to what is being fed to people, not just food but medicine. And of course, all the sludge they call medicine being given to every human on the planet. Think about it, everyone takes something. Big Pharma is killing people because sick people make them money, so people have to be kept sick. Why not use the food they eat? End of dream. I worked for a surgeon 20+ years ago and was approached by a pharmaceutical rep and was told I would be great in drug sales. I immediately asked why is that, and was told my looks and personality would be great for this field. I spat back, there's no way I would ever do that as I am anti-drug. To which they said, but you work in a doctor's office. So I said, yeah, a surgeon, not a script writing junkie. I don't know about y'all, but I would never choose to kill my fellow man, and this is exactly what they go to work and do daily. They are paid very well to slowly kill humans. I pray God has mercy on their souls.